Hello everyone, and today we're back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and in this video we are showcasing Soul Burst Bane of Haste Krakaloa. Yes, we are using Soul Burst Krakaloa under Bane of Haste. I have no idea how this is going to go, so I'm running very smart. Flare Blast, Dark Surge, Spectral Burst. Your last move could be anything. It could be Mud Spatter, Power Focus, or Rejuvenate. I'm using Rejuvenate so I can keep Krakaloa healthy, but you could drop this for Mud Spatter to hit opposing fires. And the TPs, 200 in the health gives it extra bulk, 86 in the energy gives us a lot of energy to click, I think it's 6 Flare Blasts, 200 in the range attack to max out its range attack, and the rest it's into the melee defense. The team I have around Soul Burst Krakaloa is I have Icicle to set up Bane of Haste, and then I can baffle or fade away from a bad matchup. I have Joltooth as my second Bane of Haste setter if I need it, which has Earthquake to hit Loomians like Tyrex and other fire types, because the rest of my team is kind of weak to fire types. I got Holly Bunch, who's just amazing under Bane of Haste and Flash and Flee, and I have Bane of Haste Muriel, who has Jolt, which means it can outspeed some Loomians outside of Bane of Haste. After that, we needed some Loomians that could do good outside of Bane of Haste, so I went for the priority core of Vengeance Servalin and Wildfire Landtorch. So the thing that's good about Wildfire Landtorch is that I can burn up hazards, as it's actually my only hazard removal on the team. So, out of the way, let's see how Soul Burst Krakaloa under Bane of Haste does in battle. Alright, battle number 1 with Soul Burst Krakaloa, and there's the one Loomian I kind of did not want to see. Oh my god, and there's a Krakaloa, meaning I can't even use Bane of Haste, although I have Loomians to beat Eliguana, so it's not the end of the world, but it's still not ideal. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to leave Bane of Haste behind in this battle. Either that, or I'm going to have to play very smart. I think if I bring Joltooth as my Bane of Haste setter, I'll be in a good matchup, because do I bring that or do I bring Icicle? I don't know. Yeah, this is so anti-Bane of Haste. This is bad. This is a horrible matchup. I don't know how I'm going to play this, but I think I'll bring Icicle because it does have a better matchup in the Tatub. But yeah, I'm only going to bring one Bane of Haste setter, which could be very bad. I'll lead with Servalin, and I'll see if I can get some damage early. Or, no, I'm going to lead with Holly Bunch and see if I can... no, but it has a Mind Mass who's going to Forsut. So no, we're going to lead with Servalin and just try to hit something early. He's going to lead with Wintrix, which is terrible because nothing can really switch into this. Honestly, I'm just going to go for a Adaptive Assault and just do some damage immediately. I don't care. I don't care. I want to do damage immediately. I don't care if you Oko me. I just want to damage you immediately. Yep, Oko me. Maybe I could set up Bane of Haste later in the match. Maybe he'll just go into Krakaloa or something. And if you go into Krakaloa... Yeah, okay, I think he just went into Krakaloa. You know what? That's fine. As long as they don't get burned, I'll be fine. It didn't, thank God. Well, I'm going to go into Landtorch. Now, think about this. Ooh, it could... no, it could Dark Surge. I could go into my own Krakaloa, actually. Because my Krakaloa can actually beat his, depending on what he does here. Yep, he Soul Burst. And I actually outspeed normal Krakaloa, which is good. I actually outspeed his Krakaloa. I don't know if I want a Soul Burst, though. I don't know if I want a Soul Burst. I'm kind of not sure yet. I know he has Eliguana, though, is the problem. Can I two-shot Eliguana with Dark Surge in Soul Burst? I don't know. Let's see what you do. He might just Rejuvenate, honestly. Nope, he went for Dark Surge. Darn, he did go for Dark Surge. Which did a decent chunk of damage. I'm going to Dark Surge, predicting Eliguana. Because I know you have Ellie. I know you have the Ellie. So go into it. I know you have Eliguana. Go into it. I know you have it. I can tell that's a defensive Krakaloa because I did not do that much damage. The thing that's good about this Krakaloa is that it still has a lot of bulk. And it's not immediately obvious that it is offensive. Yes, I am using a Bane of Haste team, but with my moveset, it's not immediately obvious that this is offensive. You really went to Ronsador? I mean, I do get a Dark Surge off, which is cool, but that's going to do nothing because, yeah, this thing is a nightmare. I don't know how I'm going to switch into this. I could maybe go in the Holly Bunch and maybe live... No, I can't even really do that. I can't go into Landtorch. I can maybe go Servalin. I don't want to sack a Loomian. I don't have a switch. If he Muck Blast, I'm screwed. But if he goes for Drake, yeah, that's the only play. I have to go Holy Bunch. I have to go Holy Bunch here and potentially lose it. I hate it. I hate this so much. Okay, he went for Draco Beam, meaning that I think I'm gonna live the next hit. Do I live an incoming Muck Blast? I hope. I hope. I hope I do. I think we also get to see if you have Eliguana, too. Yeah, let's see if you have Eliguana. I'm gonna go for Flash and Flay. Because that'll give me some slow pivot, because Bane of Haste is not up. If he stays into Muck Blast, I could live, and I could set up Bane of Haste later in the match. If I can get rid of Ronsador, I'll actually be in a decent position. Okay, nope, he switched into Ellie. Oh, goodbye Wintrix. Well, goodbye Wintrix. Oh no, it's at full health, so it's gonna live. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Lots of damage. I could go into Land Torch. It heats up. That's awesome because the heat is still up, and I think it'll be up for another turn. So we get to see if he actually has the Eliguana or not. And even if he does, Heat Boosted Fire Breath's gonna do us a decent chunk of damage. So that's actually not too bad for me. Yeah, I have Land Torch on the team because not only is it good outside of Bane of Haste, but it also synergizes well with Krakalola's Heat. So that's another reason why I have that as well. Let's see who comes into Land Torch now. Let's see who switches in. I don't think he wants Wintrix to go down. Ronsador can't come in because that's a 2-hit KO. Because Heat's up for this turn. So yeah, Ronsador can't switch. Yeah, I think having 3 Loomians with priority really helps when Bane of Haste is a bad matchup. Let's see what he goes into, though. Does he have the Ellie? Oh, he sacked Tatub! Okay, so he sacked... The reason why he's sacking Tatub is so he has a free switch into Ronsador. That's why he's doing that. That's so he has a free switch into Ronsador. A Ronsador will outspeed Land Torch, and I don't necessarily want to lose Land Torch's priority. I could maybe go Ice Eagle instead of a Bane of Haste, but I can't do that when Soulburst Krakaloa is still alive. Yeah, the funny thing is, the best way to beat Bane of Haste is Soulburst Krakaloa. That's the reason why I wanted to use a Soulburst Krakaloa myself, because it underspeeds everything while Bane of Haste is up. That's the reason why I wanted to use it. Also, someone in stream chat a couple weeks ago told me to showcase it. I forgot who told me. So unfortunately, I can't really give him credit, but there was someone in chat that told me to use this. So, I wanted to use this for a while, but I haven't had the chance to use it, but I am using it now. Okay, let's see what he does next. He's really taking a long time. He went Krakaloa. He just set Heat back up. I'm going to go for a Flare and not think about this too much. Because if he loses Krak... What was that all about? What was that all about? That was a waste of a Loomian. That was his way to beat my Bane of Haste. My mask comes in, meaning I go into you, and I set up Bane of Haste. I just go Ice Eagle and set up Bane of Haste. Yeah, I just set up Bane of Haste and I baffle out. That's perfect. I just baffle out of a bad matchup. Soul Burst and catch something. This is perfect. Although Heat's still up, unfortunately, which isn't ideal. So now I can finally set up Bane of Haste. I still don't know if he has anything else in the bat. I'm going to set up a Bane of Haste, and I'm going to click Fade Away as my next move. He clicked Fade Away first. Mass Swap will not OHKO, but it will do a lot. Okay, it did a lot, but not that much. If he goes Ronsador... No, he went Wintrix, meaning I set up Bane of Haste. And I could set up something here. I could... Oh, the Heat is just not enough. I'll Fade Away, though. And then if the Wintrix lives, I can... Okay, yeah, Wintrix lives, so I could sack a Loomian here. Do I sack Holly? No, that's good for the other guy. Let's sack... No, let's sack Holly Bunch, because I have Servalin in the back. I have Servalin in the back, so let's sack Holly Bunch here. Bye-bye. Oh, he has Purge. Oh. He does have Purge. That's really good, because I can actually Flash and Flee out. Back into Krakaloa now. So that's perfect. And then I can get 2 turns of Bane of Haste to do whatever I want. This is perfect. I'm going to have 2 turns of Bane of Haste to do whatever I want. Especially if this catches the Oko, which it doesn't. Well, goodbye, Icy Goal. Goodbye, Icy Goal. I'm going to be losing my Bane of Haste here, unfortunately. I just want to make sure I 100% have... Oh, please KO me. Yes, good. I can go into... Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go! Party and Gift is OP! Party and Gift is OP! Krakaloa, you're coming in. I hope you don't go Ronsador. Yes! Let's go! I got heat back up. That's awesome, because I can get heat back up, and I can go for a Flare Blast. Perfect! He could be Clutch Plushie. He probably is Clutch Plushie, my mask, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to get it down to no HP, and I'm going to get it into Servalin range. I have enough Bane of Haste turns to do whatever the heck I want, which is awesome. I have enough for 2 moves, which is awesome. And with the heat, I might even be able to catch the Oko on Ronsador, because I am very smart. So let's see, can I clutch a... is this a Clutch Plushie my mask? Let's see. It's not. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And now I click Eruption. That will get it in. That will get Ronsador in range for either Servalin or the other guy. I still have Holly Bunch. Oh no, but I'm going to be out of Bane of Haste turn. So it's going to be down to Servalin and Ronsador. It's going to be down to Servalin and Land Torch to finish this game off. Who knows? This is actually an interesting calc. Let's see. How much does a very smart Eruption with Heat Up does to a Ronsador? Oh, it does a lot of damage, actually. Energy Break does, unfortunately, Oko me. But I think Ronsador Oko'd itself. Let's go! Ronsador, oh, it lived. Oh, come on. It's fine. Servalin cleans up. GG's. That was perfect. I was actually able to make it work there. Bane of Haste is pretty hard to set up because I don't have Silver's Icy Gold to set it up. But hey, that's a great battle number 1. Battle number 2 for Bane of Haste Krakaloa. And let's see what you have. This actually looks like a really good battle for it. It's going to depend on the Terraclaw. Terraclaw is a tough Loomian. This looks like an amazing battle for Bane of Haste if I can actually get the thing up. That Mutagon's not going to be easy, but I do have Fade Away on my Icy Gold, so I can do a lot of damage. You look amazing for this guy. You look amazing as well. Yeah, this looks like a great battle. Nemesis is not ideal, especially outside of Bane of Haste. So do I bring Muriel for Bane of Haste, or do I bring Land Torch for outside of it? I have you for Terraclaw, but Terraclaw could heal. Oh, yeah, Terraclaw's kind of a nightmare. Yeah, Terraclaw's not ideal. Do I bring Servalin just specifically for Terra? No, because Terraclaw clicks Bulk Up. So no. I'd rather lead off with you. Either set up Bane of Haste, or do some shenanigans. Actually, no, I'm going to lead off with Land Torch. Who is he going to lead off with? I don't know. Who would he lead off with? I'll lead off... No, he's not going to lead... He's either going to lead Tyrex or Nemesis. If he leads Nemesis, Icy Gold's the lead. Or do I make the neutral play and go... No. I think Icy Gold's the play. Okay, that's the best case scenario. Alright, that's the best case scenario. And this is a secret ability. I'm going to go for a Bane of Haste to start the game. Let's go for Bane of Haste to start the game. That's a pretty good start for me. He could telekinetic sweep early, but that's fine. Because I have a Silver's Krakaloa I can go into. I might be able to get a lot of momentum early, depending on what happens here. He goes for Tyrex, which is fair. Bane of Haste is up. Do I go for a Baffle so I can guarantee live an Earthquake? Or do I just go for... I think I'm just going to go for a Fade Away here, because I think the extra damage is worth it. And I don't think an Earthquake is enough to Oko Krakaloa. So, we'll go Krakaloa now. And yeah, we have 3 turns of Bane of Haste to do something with this. Oh, he went for Thunder. Now, Paralyze will be good here. Okay, I don't get the Paralyze, but no big deal. And this is the best position for me to actually be in. I don't know what he actually has. I'm just going to Flare Blast. I think it's the best play to make. He's going to withdraw into Garlash. That's amazing because guess what? Bane of Haste is still up. And I have Stab Spectral Burst. That's perfect. Heat's up as well, which is good. So I could even rejuvenate a turn, see what the Garlash does. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm just going to flare. I probably should have Eruption. I didn't think he was going to go into that thing immediately, but that's okay. That's okay. Flare Blast is still going to do a lot of damage because the heat is up. And this is very smart as well, so the damage multipliers just add up when you click a stab move. Yeah, the damage multipliers add up big time. I'm going to go for a Spectral Burst and see if I can catch the Oko. If not, then that kind of sucks. I don't think this will, actually, because the multipliers... Yeah. Although it only Megaheads, so we're good. We're good. Nothing can switch into Flare Blast now, so yeah. There's the big threat for... There's the big threat for Soul Burst Krakaloa gone. If I can get Krakaloa back into the game, I'll be in the best position possible. Obsidian comes in to a Flare Blast, which is going to do a lot of damage. Awesome. Lots of damage. And get the burn as well. Yeah, that was perfect. That was great positioning on my part. He was able to survive a little bit of the onslaught, but he wasn't able to do enough. I could either get Bane of Haste back up, or I can go in the Holly Bunch and just pivot out. Do I try to go for the Oko and Obsidian? I think I'm just going to heal for a turn. I'm just going to heal. He saved his Garlash, which isn't ideal. But I don't think he's going to let it go. He could predict me the switch. I don't know. Either way, heat's still up. So I'm going to stay in because Primal Slash is not enough. And I could Eruption next turn if he doesn't sleep. He does switch, don't go Garlash. He did not go Garlash. Awesome. Mutagon is back in. Oh my god, Mutagon's back in. I click that move. Spectral Burst is free. I don't even have the Bane of Haste because I know I live a hit. So Spectral Burst coming right up. Has to switch again into Nemesis. Now this thing is a little scary. This thing actually does hit pretty hard and I am out of energy. Okay, so he did play around me well. But if I get another wave... I'm in position if I get another wave. I'll go into Joltooth this time. The thing that's good is he really doesn't have much that can get rid of the Bane of Haste, which is good. And some of my other Loomians actually work pretty well with it themselves. Oh, really? I'm clever though, right? Okay, I live. So I can still set up Bane of Haste. Bane of Haste can still get set up. Awesome. Unfortunately, I am Thunder Crash on Joltooth. I have Thunder Crash on Joltooth. He switched again into Tyrex, who will live the hit, but I got a Bane of Haste up, which is good. I got a Bane of Haste back up. I'm going to go for an Earthquake to just try to get as much damage as I can. He will probably Oko me, but I want to get some damage on Tyrex. Because I still have Icy-Ghoul alive. Nice. Icy-Ghoul is still alive. He actually just Vice Jaws, meaning I'm going to live that hit. And Krakaloa can come back into the game. Yeah, Krakaloa can come back in the game and click a move, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have 2 Bane of Haste turns here, which is awesome. Will he know that? He knows that, though, is the problem. And Nemesis comes into the game, too. Bruh, Nemesis is in the game, too. Oh, no. Is he going to outplay me for the next couple turns? Is he going to waste all my Bane of Haste turns? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, at least I hit Mutagon, so that's good. At least I get to hit the Mutagon. Okay, at least I get to hit Mutagon, so that's good. I'm going to save Joltooth, because that could actually be helpful for later, but I am literally... I'm in a bad position here, actually. I am kind of in a bad position. I don't want to lose this. Can Icy-Ghoul live 2 hits? I don't think so. I think I just let Joltooth go down here. I just let Joltooth go down. He could miss T-Sweep too, so that could help. Yeah, I didn't want to go into Icy-Ghoul on that. I did want to go Icy-Ghoul on that. Bane of Haste has ended. And now I set it up again. Why not just set it up again? I set it up again, and I click Fade Away. So I was able to get Bane of Haste up 3 times in this battle, but I only was able to catch 1 KO. Does a lot of damage because it's Mutagon. You can see why I didn't want to make that switch. Mutagon is looking good late, but I do have Land Torch in the back if need be. He switches into Tyrex, into Nemesis. Alright, okay. We can claim some victims here if I play this right. I'm going to have to call my moves correctly, though. I have enough for 3 attacks. 4 if I gotta make the right call, though. I think I'm gonna go Eruption. No. Yeah, I'm gonna Eruption this turn. I think Eruption is safe. Because I want to make sure I get all my energy back. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Eruption play here. I don't care if he sacks Garlash. I don't care if he sacks Garlash or Tyrex or whatever. I have Heat up with Bane of Haste. And also, Krakaloa just has a good matchup into his team regardless, so I might even be able to catch KOs without even Bane of Haste. He's playing this battle really well. He switches into Obsidragon who gets O-Code because of the Eruption. Oh, really? I need as many Bane of Haste turns as I can! Ah! Dang it! Well, I'll Spectral Burst then. Darn it, that sucks. I actually needed that the Oko, but it didn't. Hopefully I have enough for 2 Flare Blasts still, I hope. I hope I have enough for 2 Flare Blasts. Because yeah, I am actually starting to run out of energy here. Krakaloa! This battle's very intense right now. Because I don't have any more Bane of Haste to set up. Yeah, I don't have any more Bane of Haste stuff shenanigans to set up. So, yeah. This is all I have. Tyrex comes into the game. I won't have enough for another Flare Blast. I want to click Dark Surge so badly. You switch? Please be Mutagon or Garlash. Yes! Huge predict! Not wasting my Flare Blast, meaning I still have a Flare Blast left on either Nemesis, Garlash, or the other guy. And all of them are in range for... All of them... Oh, Bane of Haste does end now. Oh, that sucks. Bane of Haste does end. Okay. That's unfortunate. At least Nemesis is in... I think everything's in range, though. I think everything's in range for Land Torch. I think the damage has been done. Fortunately, I think the damage has been done. I think the damage has been done here. I could just Flare Blast here. Because if I live the hit, I'm gonna... Nope, he just Death Stream. Live. Oh my god, Krakaloa, you're so good at video games. You are so good at video games, buddy. And I could save you for a heat boost later in the match. Awesome, I could save you for a heat wave boost later in the match. We're going into Tyrex because of the health amulet. I'm gonna switch into either Icicle or Land Torch. I think I'll go Icicle here. I'll go Icicle here because I could maybe set up one more Bane of Haste here. If not, then that's no big deal. Okay, yeah, you made the predict. No big deal though. Oh, and I get Partying Gift damage as well. So yeah, I get Partying Gift damage. And yeah, I think I win the game. Yeah, Soulburst Krakaloa popped off there. Wow, that Partying Gift did not. It's fine though because we have Land Torch. Land Torch has speed control. Yep, we had this thing. We've been saving this thing all game. Yeah, we've been saving this Land Torch all game. Yeah, we've been saving this Land Torch all game. So here is the Fire Breath. My opponent played very well at holding off Bane of Haste, but he had a bad matchup into it, and that's what and one predict at the end is what ultimately did him. Garlash, how low is he? Oh yeah, he's at no HP, so we just Fire Breath again, and that's it. GG's. That's probably the best battle I'm gonna get with Bane of Haste Krakaloa, but we are gonna do one more regardless. Let's head into battle number 3. Battle number 3 with Bane of Haste Krakaloa, and let's see what you have. Another Krakaloa and another Eliguana. So yeah, this battle, I don't think I stand a chance of Krakaloa, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I mean, it's not terrible. I have Totsum I can hit. Borok's not ideal though. Borok's not ideal. Yeah, Borok's really not ideal, because I don't have anything immune to Earth. Oh, and the Strat's not good, too. Strat's not good as well. Although, I don't think he's going to bring Strat into this matchup. Yeah, I don't think he's going to bring Strat into this matchup. I think I would rather bring... Yeah, if I bring you, I could switch into that guy. Yeah, I could block Flash and Flay, although I can't block Zipzap. Unless you're overcharged. No. That's not an immunity. So Zipzap's basically free on every single attack. No. Okay, it's fine. Do I? Muriel could be good for that, but not really. I gotta get this guy in the game if I want it to work. So yeah, we'll lead with Icicle, And we'll see if we can get some Bane of Haste shenanigans up. He does lead with Borak, though. He does lead with Borak. So, I have two decisions. I can either set up Bane of Haste or I can Baffle. He does get a Boast Boost, though. And Earthquake's not looking so hot. I think I can live one hit because I am robust. But it's still not necessarily ideal either. We also get to see if this is gloves or not. I can't tell. Can't tell if that's gloves or not. But either way, I got a Bane of Haste up. And I'm going to Baffle immediately. Baffle immediately into... Okay. That's great, actually. Oh, that's great for me. So I get a Baffle off on the Ellie. And I can go into my whole team that's weak to it. I think Holly Bunch is the play, but he's going to get momentum on me as the problem. I think you are the play, though. Yeah, and I go for Flash and Flee for a little momentum. He just waited out a turn. Interesting. Well, I'll get a little momentum on you. That did nothing, that was the problem. Is there any way I could get potentially Soul Burst Krakaloa in the game while dealing damage to Ellie? I'm going to go for Soul Burst. That might not be a good play, but I'm going to try this and see if I can maybe catch a flinch. Because Dark Surge has a chance of flinching, and I do have Very Smart. Problem is, Dark Surge is a coverage move and not an attacking move. And since I'm using the Soul Burst item, this move is not getting buffed. It's mainly my Fire-type attacks that get buffed, not Dark Surge. So I don't even think this is a 2-hit KO on El Iguana, unless I maybe get a crit. So, yeah. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, he is a full-out defensive Ellie. And he clicked Rejuvenate, meaning he's stalling all the turns. This is really not ideal. He's going to Flash and Flee into something like Borak. He's going to Flash and Flee this turn. Either that, or I just Dark Surge again and hope for a flinch. I gotta hope for a flinch here, because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to break your El Iguana, other than with Serblin. I mean, that is a 3-hit KO. I need a flinch! Come on, game. Give me a flinch. And now he goes Borak for 3 and catches a KO. Yep. Yeah, I knew this battle was not going to be ideal. Yeah, Bane of Haste, Soul Burst Krakaloa isn't bad. The problem is that Soul Burst Krakaloa is kind of hard to use. It's a very tricky Loomian to use is the problem. It's very tricky. Earthquake on the Holly, which does a lot, because it's a Borak. I'm going to go for a Life Drain and see if I can get its HP back, but if it's not a Specs item, I'm screwed. He switched into Ellie, or Tata. Okay, I get HP back. Nice, and Ellie's actually kind of chip. It's not going to do anything still, but well, actually did a lot of damage. Okay. This battle's gotten a little interesting all of a sudden. Smoldering Heat ends next turn. Do I just fully switch into... Do I just go for the full switch here? I don't know. I think I'm just going to fully switch Serblin and try to keep Holy Bunch alive. That's the play. I'm just going to try to keep Holy Bunch alive here. Oh, that was a lag. That was a lag spike and a half. And yeah, we just click Raging Tackle for free now. No, we just click Raging Tackle for free. He switched into Strat or Crack. Wait, you had a Your Snack? I didn't even know he had this guy. Honestly, I actually did not know he had this guy. Well, I physically might have no way to break his team then, if he has Your Snack as well. Unless he goes for Slapdown on Icy Goal. And then I can Rejuvenate. But that's if I even live a Shadow Sprint afterwards. Okay, he's just baffled, so he made the smart play. So he goes back into Borak and catches a body, basically. Basically, he catches a body with Borak. Yeah, catches a body with Borak. And I personally don't want to lose Icy Goal. He could make the Megachomp predict. He could make the Megachomp predict. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he does, honestly. I'll go... I don't want to go Krakaloa. If I lose that, I lose the game on the spot. Because that could actually do well versus the rest of his team. Do I just accept that I'm not getting Bane of Haste up? I mean, I could potentially set it up on Your Snack if I get momentum. I'm going to go Holly Bunch. He's probably going to predict it. But Holly Bunch is the most expendable. Nope, he went for Earthquake again. That's still going to do a lot of damage. He might actually catch the Oko this time. So he might go for it. He could go for this. Nope, he's not taking any risk. I mean, there's no reason for him to risk it when he has Ellie. Yeah, Ellie Guana is probably the biggest counter to the team. That's going to still do a lot of damage, though. If we can get Servalin back in the game, is there any way I could chip it enough? I think I'm going to Flash and Flee this turn and see if he waits or rests. He rested, okay. So... okay. Can I set up 2 burn-ups on Land Torch? Can I set up 2 burn-ups on Land Torch as he rejuvenates? That's kind of the only way I can win. I need this to break through Ellie without the heat, which is not very ideal. Burn-up. Yeah, I gotta go with this game. Yo, I gotta go with this game. This is not ideal. He could have Landslide, too. Yeah, he rejuvenated as expected. How much would Flare actually do? Burn up again. Because I don't think he catches an Oko. I'm setting up on this mudslide. Okay, oh wow. That did nothing. What the heck? Yeah, Ellie Guana really does not hit hard. Flare? Oh my god, are you kidding me? That did nothing. That actually did 0. Yeah, Ellie Guana is bulky, lad. Maybe I can get a burn on it. The fact that I have to take this match... oh, look, he's low! He's almost out of energy. That might have been enough for me. Borak comes in and clicks Quick Pounce, or it's Boots, one of the two. I don't know yet. Well, we're going to see if he has Boots or not. I'm going to go for a Fire Breath anyway. It might be Boots. Yeah, it is. Oh, no, he just KOs with Quick. Okay. So he has a priority move in Quick Pounce. I will go into Krakaloa then. And I'm going to see if I can catch a body here, because that Ellie Guana's low. The Ellie's low. This could be a horrible mistake, though, because if he's bluffing Specs the whole time, which I don't think he is. I think he has Specs. Oh, he has his own dude. Oh, that did a lot of damage still. That still did a lot of damage. I'll go for a Spectral Burst in case he switches. He's tear downing. Okay, he tore down. Range defense drop would be nice. I'm going to go for a Dark Surge this turn, because if he goes... nope, he's just rejuvenating. Okay. I just don't want him to go into Ellie for free. I don't want him to go Ellie for free. Oh, he's stalling turns for the other guy. Yeah, this would have been a good time to have Power Focus in the back. Spectral Burst again? Yeah, okay, he is stalling out turns, because that's... I really have no way to break through his team, though, is the problem. I have no way to break through him. Unless I get a crit. Range defense? No range defense drop, unfortunately. I could go back into Holly. I can go back into Holly here, because he's not Dark Surging. Alright. He went for Magma. Really? You went for that turn? Really? Bruh, he went for it that turn. Well, at least I got this guy in a bad position. Unless I underspeed the Crack, which would be horrible. I don't. Crack's dead. That's good. Crack's dead. Not looking good versus the... not looking good versus Borak, though. So I'll go into Servalin to prevent any Borak shenanigans. So I have 2 plays I can make. I can either lose the gloves here from Yursnak, because he's pretty much is forced to go here. Despite this battle looking horrible, it's not over yet. Ellie Guana is kind of low, but it is going to get all its energy back. So meaning I'm going to have to do all the... I'm going to have to do all the comeback shenanigans again. Critical hit. Baffle into Borak, meaning he gets a positive boost. Unless it still doesn't count for minus, but I think it does. Yeah, Borak comes back in and claims a body yet again. Oh no, he still gets a minus post. Never mind. He still does get a minus post. You know what? Take that as my advantage. He's going to go back into your snack. I mean, if I keep Servalin on the field... Thing is, it's just going to keep baffling. But I think he's a milkshake Yursnak by the way he's playing. I wish I had Barbs on this team. I'm literally doing to... why the heck not? Let's just flail my attacks at a wall. Even though it doesn't work the first time, let's just keep flailing my attacks at a wall and hope it works. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work with that guy around. Oh, yeah, I lost my guy to win the game. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Maybe Krak can live a hit, I don't know. But, oh, yeah, he just sets up and he wins on the spot, doesn't he? Either that or I give it a frail armor boost now. Honestly, oh no, he just attacked. I didn't want that. I was just trying to see if I could maybe give it frail armor so it would take less damage. And that's so my next attack would do more damage. That was my plan there. He might still magnify, honestly. He might still magnify. He might still magnify. I don't think he catches an Oko if he clicks Airstrike, maybe. I don't know. This might have been a sell. Okay, it's not a sell, because I still have priority adaptive here. I can at least force it out, but it's still not very ideal. I gotta sack Holly. Got a sack Holly bunch here, because that's kind of the only play. Yeah, that was a good play for him soul bursting. Yeah, I definitely lose this match, unless Servlin does the impossible here. Will he risk his Stratosaur, is the question. Will he actually risk his strat? Will he risk his strat? He's really going for it! But unfortunately, I don't do enough damage. So that will Oko to strat. And I think the battle is over. If I was able to KO strat there, maybe my last 3 could have stood a shot versus his last 3. But yeah, Stratosaur, yeah, him soul bursting and not giving it frail armor was a smart play there. And even if I get I'll click Bane of Haste. But even if I get party gift luck, it won't matter. Even if I get party and gift luck, it will not matter at the end of the day. I hope I get it so I can, you know, just say, hey, Krakaloa did more, but I don't usually get it. Yeah. My party and gift luck's so bad sometimes. Please just let Strat go down and go Borok. I mean, I can't win anyway, so if he lets this go down, I'll just, hey, more showcase footage, right? Nope, he just went for the KO. GG's. But yeah, that was the Soulburst Krakaloa Bane of Haste showcase. And honestly, I don't think it's too bad. The biggest problem is Eliguana. You would have to support this with a team that could beat Eliguana. And this team definitely loses to Eliguana. So, yeah, like that's probably the biggest wall for Krak. If I could find a way for it to deal a little bit more damage to deal with Ellie, maybe I could find a way. Like, I think this can be something if I could find a way for it to catch 2-hit KOs on Ellie. The problem is that its damage isn't very high. Like, 121 range attack is high, but all of its modifiers boost its fire-type attacks, which Eliguana resists. So, yeah, it doesn't boost Dark Surge. Maybe if I ran Power Focus, maybe I could catch the 2-hit KO on Ellie, but that's also wasting a move where I could potentially have Rejuvenate to stay alive, so it just depends on the situation. But either way, Bane of Haste Krakaloa actually did pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this showcase video. I'll be using Bane of Haste Krakaloa, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!